people tell you who they are and you have to listen. And it does seem like Nelly was very clear about who he was. It seems like that. I mean, again, they knew each other and they were on again, off again for like 11 years. And then, you know, they were apart and then they got back together. And it seems like, I could be misreading it, but it doesn't seem like he was hiding who he was. It seems like this was not a bait and switch situation. It seems like this is like, he's like, this is who I am. You can agree with his opinions. You can agree with, you know, if he's selfish because of where he wants to live. You can agree with whether or not he's selfish because he won't change diapers, whatever. I mean, whatever, agree or disagree with any of those things. It seems like he was like, this is who I am. And it kind of seems like Ashanti didn't really listen, or maybe she thought he was going to change. The man is 50, he's not changing. Again, you can agree or disagree with what his opinions are, but when someone tells you who they are, you got to listen. Like, because they're telling you who they are. And I mean, in my own personal situation, with my short marriage and messy divorce, I very much felt like I was very open about who I was and what I was looking for. And not too long into my marriage, my ex basically made it sound like he was like shocked that what I wanted and what I wanted my life to be was what it was. And I was like, I've never pretended anything differently. Like, I've always been very open about what I wanted. And when he basically said, he assumed that I was going to change and thought that I would change my mind and that things would be different. And I think sometimes people just want to believe what they want to believe, maybe just to be with the person that they think is the right person, or the person that happens to be in front of them, or whatever. And I think, I mean, some things and some relationships might be able to overcome that. You might be able to find a common ground. You might be able to be on the same page in some way, but that's a big risk. That's a big risk to take. And I think especially when you're talking about like big life decisions, you know, it's really hard to really compromise on major life decisions without one person, at least one person, if not both people, feeling resentment. And resentment, again, it's rust for a relationship. It will deteriorate it.